This is Oscar Bevis for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on DAZN. Ed, a really good and loud night in Philadelphia. After the first 12 rounds we saw between Boots and Jaron Shukri, and I guess we didn't expect the next to go 12. Jaron tough, but Boots done what he had to do.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good fight compared to the first one. And I think the problem is sometimes Boots is just sort of trying to make it a good fight rather than thinking about what's coming back or, you know, really concentrating too hard because he's not really threatened in any way by the opponent and he's kind of fighting to their level. I actually think DAZN will cause a lot of problems to fighters at 147, but I thought it was a mediocre performance from Boots. It could be time to move to 54. He did struggle a bit this week on the weight, but it just looked like the zip weren't quite there, and I think you'll see that at 54. But I'll take nothing away from DAZN. He came to fight, which is not what he did the first time around, and I thought he boxed well.
Yeah. Quite honest from Bozy in saying that Boots didn't listen to quite a few of his instructions as well. I know on the broadcast I heard a couple of bits when I was watching it back here. He was saying, go for the body, go at him, put him under pressure. Didn't really seem to do anything.
No, and sometimes when when we go back to the weight, sometimes you just can't do those things physically. And I felt like he looked a little bit like that before, but also I just think he's struggling to get up for these kind of fights. The reason that we took that fight tonight is because he wants to unify the division. But if he does move to 54 and he feels like he's got to do it for his weight, then that's something we've got to do. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk about the Ortiz fight. It's one of the best fights to be made, and we're bang up for it.
Yeah. Just alluding to what you said at the press conference, I guess performances like that open the floor up to people going, actually, I don't mind that fight now. It's a fight that I would quite fancy, and I guess we saw that as well with Ryan Garcia on Twitter. So perhaps Virgil and Ryan.
Yeah, look, there's going to be a lot of Stanionis' guys come on to me. Oh, mate, no one wanted to fight Boots before. Now, one's kind of mediocre performance. It's like, well, actually, let's get our payday. So hopefully, it will encourage people to fight him. And by the way, if he fought like that against that kind of opposition, he would put himself in troubles in the fight. So he's got to be better, and he will be as the opponents step up in quality.
How serious will the talks for this Matchroom Golden Boy 5v5
Very,
get?
very. I mean, we're ready to do it. I think it's a tremendous card, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Bam Rodriguez, so good.
It's an unbelievable fight. I mean, 24.
Could he be one of the best finishers in world boxing?
Yeah, but like 24 years of age, just an incredible fighter. I think he's going to be pound for pound number one. To do that to a fighter like Guevara is just incredible, and that's really like the key is doing that to those kind of guys. Just an amazing performance. Good performance from Ray Ford. How that guy got up from the first knockdown, I'll never know. Ran a bit in the last few rounds, but after that, we got to really look at trying to make those unification fights, and or put him in with Chocolatito. But this kid is so special, and I'm looking forward to the future.
Yeah, I know Turkey would be impressed with what you saw tonight. Do you think Bam Rodriguez on a Riyadh season card in 2025?
I think so. I mean, look, his excellency loves pound for pound, great fighters. So, I think it's only a matter of time before you see Bam on Riyadh season.
Just a word on Khalil Cohen, his first professional defeat tonight.
Disappointing. Conditioning wasn't good enough. I don't think he made the weight correctly, and he wasn't fit. And you can't not be fit, and you can't be conditioned right. I mean, that wasn't even world level, and we believe that Khalil Cohen is a world-class prospect, so he's got to go away, and he's got to really get himself right, because he can't perform like that, and he can't, run out of gas in the third or fourth round, and, sometimes you've got to bite down on the gum shield, but you can only really do it when you're in shape.
Yeah. And next week, on to Dallas for Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano too, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. Will there be some tense moments next week, considering your, history, but the...
No, not really. Listen, I'm only there for one reason, and that's to support Katie Taylor and to see her defend their belts. So looking forward to heading to Dallas.
Can you expect a bit of a pain in an access sense? If there's a bit
of
control from Jake in the show?
I don't think they really want to give me access. So, we'll see. But listen, like I said, just want to make sure that we... get the victory next week.